Hey, welcome back. This here is the little plug of the day, or for the way, I should say. But don't forget, you can save 15% off at Link. That's LINQ. And yes, you do have a link code, which is, by the way, at checkout. And definitely, this is one thing that'll help you creators and businessmen and women of all just plug and connect the things that is right for you. Link has they have badges, they have stretch rubber bands, they have little tags that you can put on the back of your phone or wherever whatever you travel with, and they also have like actual digital business cards as well. So definitely by any means necessary, you got to get you a link, and hopefully it could definitely help plug the things that you need to plug. You know what I mean? So again, that's by the way at checkout, and save your 15%. Now, for those that would like to support the show, donate. It is more than appreciated, and I am so gracious for that you have no idea. If you would like to do so, you can definitely donate via PayPal at Wickush. That's WICKUSH. Again, if you would like to donate, support the show, we here, by the way, appreciate you. Real talk, real talk. And you can definitely do so via PayPal at Wickush, WICKUSH. Thank you. Let's get back to the show. You know, I'm actually just skip the intro for right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do not feel it right now at this second of doing it, but it is what it is. Fuck it. How could I not? Let's go. Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-dun-da-na-na-na. 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 Dun-dun-dun-dun-na-na-na. 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 Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Welcome back, welcome back. This here is that by the way podcast. I am your host, Mr. Bush, and yes, it has been a while. Not really, but we back, we back. Before anything, uh, I ooh, I want to say welcome back. I want to say, my ear hustlers, how are you all? I hope you all are doing splendid. I hope you all are leaning in the direction that you want, or you need, I should say. Um, I want to say this. I often, um, sometimes here I acknowledge when some are not doing as well as they would like. For those that are not feeling the best, those are going through the things that they're going through. And I always say I want to address, and right now I'm actually going to I'm not taking anything. It's already there and given. But, there's so many reiterations of things and so many people trying to tell you what to do. Whether you know it or not, most of us are freestyling. And here I say this. I think this is what I'm trying to say. Imagine you're Spider-Man. And you're in the air and you're web slinging. But you're free falling in this web slinging. But the thing is, when you web sling, it's only the things that are close enough for you to be able to web sling too, right? In most people's lives, the things that are semi-close to web sling to are not controlled by them. They're usually a part of the way of living, the way things are ran and the way people live. And I think there are some of those that don't fit in that criteria necessarily. And as you're web slinging, the places that you have access to climb the walls to aren't the buildings that you even want to be on. And sometimes that freestyle web slinging is what I think what people feel at times. When they want more direction. When they yearn for something more, which is direction. But sometimes it's the inner you that creates the opportunities around you. So as the inner you changes, the outer you changes. And as the outer you changes, the closer of difference of a different building, a different option it is for you to web sling to. Could just be my little rendition of it, but ultimately, I always understand that there are going to be down days and there are going to be up days. But see, this is the thing I just realized recently about all of this, this whole thing. Really, I think it is. To be honest with you, I think this is the I like this word, the crucifix of it all. And it really comes down to leaning. I feel like there's an internal lean. And sometimes you need to figure out where you lean. Sometimes we don't lean where we want to lean. And we have to be honest with ourselves. Sometimes we want to get closer to the things we want to get closer to, but yet we lean away. And we lean away because of whatever reasons that we lean away. Most likely out of comfort. But ultimately you lean. And I noticed that how you lean and where you lean affects everything, from how to what you allow to affect you, to how long something can affect you, to how often you smile and laugh, to your perception of everything around you. I noticed that lean is a very important thing that a lot of people don't realize. But in so many ways, I think that lean is that internal essence inside of our body. It's almost like driving a car. When you drive your car, do you sit back and lean in it? Or do you sit up forward, and are you ready and ready to adjust in any given moment? Are you alert, aware of your surroundings and full? And I think sometimes we can lean forward inside of ourselves, and sometimes we can lean back. I think the essence of leaning back, AKA, is or amounts to someone not caring as much, someone not putting as much effort or doing it a much more, I don't know. And I think when you lean back in yourself, in some ways, it's almost like a sleep mode. I think a sleep mode is what can drive a person that yearns direction. It's just uncomfortably, you know. I hope everything that I'm saying you digest and take and understand in your own understanding, you know, to help you through the maze on your journey. You know, I always tell people life is a journey, and it is. You know, there's something I actually wanted to talk about today. This is a really good segue, but before I get into it, and there's a good chance, no, it's not a good chance, I'll forget it. I just want to plug a couple things. I also want to say, don't forget, for all you creators out there or people that just want to, I don't know, get whatever you have, you know, going, to transfer it to share what you have going on. Don't forget, I still have the 15% for you all, as far as link goes. That's LINQ. I haven't plugged in a while, but still a little ambassadorship. But by all means, if you all want to check it out, I'll definitely put the link in the description. And for everybody trying to, you know, basically push their dreams and link them, and move about and have them readily available for and with you, with just a swipe, you know, from tech to tech, you know, wristband, the phone, and boom, people have your info. So, and that goes from, you know, anything that you have going on. You get a whole home page where you get to, you know, update, create, and adjust as you see fit for your own, you know, your own liking. So go ahead, check that out. And yeah, I have that 15% off discount for my ear hustlers. Yes. So another thing is, this here is that. By the way, podcast. Um, one thing. Oh, I'm sorry, not to just keep another thing and you to death, but I do have a new track. It's called Two Hands, and I would play it for you all now, to be honest with you. So I think I will. Yeah. So here's my weird spiel. So there's this artist. He's really dope. I enjoy him. I've been listening to him for a while now, and if you mess with him, let me know. His name is Bushwick. Goes by the name of Bushwick, and new track called Two Hands. There's so much of that you a vibe, and you make you a script. There's so much of that. Yeah. There's so much of that. There's so. There's so much, yeah. There's so much of that. There's so much of that. There's so much of that. There's so much, but there's really more inside, yeah. There's really more inside, yeah. There's so much out there. There's so much, yeah. There's so much of shit don't make no sense. There's so much, but there's really more inside, yeah. There's really more inside, yeah. This shit don't make no sense, yeah. This shit don't make no sense, yeah. Holding a blunt while holding a dream. Tell me what's harder. If you got anything, then it's carpal tunnel. Well, tell me the carbon. Tell me you smarter. Wait, don't tell me. Let me sit back. Everything is a setback. Let the flow go. Universe is a no. Wait, it's never a no show. Everybody need a wait. It's like pogo, low key. I'm lying. Don't know what pogo is. Low code. I'm like a lone kid. No, I'm not. I'm like a old man. No, I'm not. I'm like a lone wolf. No, I'm not. I'm actually just a guy. I am everything, but I forgot now. I'm electrical and an impulse, but I'm not. Actually, I'm a lot. Let me hit it. I'm talking about blind. Let me hit it. Why she looking at me like I'm the one? Let me hit it. Wait. That's suspicious. Let me hit it. Another sentence. Another rap. Another digit. Wait. Let me hit it. Wait. Another mind. Let me hit it. Wait. Another time. Let me hit it. That's another pie. Kneel to the kneel. Never kneel, bitch. That's another grind. Pie Neo got Mike got Mike here. Mike is another dude. Actually, that's another rule. I'm just trying to get my shoulder straight for the Moulin Rouge, and I keep it out, work it out. Don't seep it out. Actually, it's secretions out. If you get it, then you gotta get it. What's the it, bitch? It's the life we say. Everybody gotta like my play. Cause it's full with the nights. Going to have a piece. I put the fork out, have a. Yeah. That's me. I'm gonna go ahead and give myself a round of applause. I appreciate it. Look, this isn't an explanation. This is really just a detailing of something new, something newly discovered. So, I clap because I have an admiration for what I do. All right. Now, the admiration for what I do is something that the only words I could use is say is I take pride in. And the reason I take pride in it is because in order to get to where I am to do what I do. It took so long to lean in a certain artistic direction. And now, excuse me, see, it started off with me leaning into myself when I think energetically I was connected and leaning in other directions and other people. But once I focused and started leaning on me and the things that I wanted to do and my endeavors, I noticed that my art started to form, create itself. But now I've taken things to a new level because within that there were these waves of self-doubt, right? But now I've reached a level where I can comfortably and in a deep trusting manner lean into the flow of what I feel more than anything. And it took a very long time to get there, a very long time to trust that. And that's why I clap. So I'm just detailing it. Yeah. So again, this here is that, by the way. I don't know if this will be a long one. I definitely want to drop a gem I realized. I mentioned it before, but I think now is a time where bullshitting stops, bullshitting yourself. Because essentially that's the only thing I care about, It's like once you stop bullshitting yourself, everything else will work itself out. As long as you focus on the core, heal the core, it'll resonate and heal the externals. But I'll say this. Oh, wow. Okay. I thought my headpiece went out. But I'll say this. Right now, you're like a shooting star. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say you're Spider-Man, and I'm not trying to say you're a shooting star. But right now, you're a shooting star. Right now, you're going in directions that you go, right? Right now, you're doing the things that you do. And although that's a general thing, I can go very deep into it, but you do the things that you do. So, and I'll put it like this, in the most common, realistic ways, from the things you ingest to the things you extract. And that goes across the board. Now, the things that you ingest affect the way that you are and the direction that your tomorrow becomes. And that goes from the food you eat to the visions you put into your brain, into your mind, through cinema, media, podcasts, movies, television, doesn't matter. whatever it is that you ingest on a conscious level is ingested, absorbed into what you are about. And not all of it, but some of it. Now, I'll say this. I realize that today that a lot of people do things in a mass production type way. From the slang they talk to the way they dress to what is popular. Even though a lot of people may fight that that's not the case, but it's okay. But what I realize is that a lot of people don't realize that they're programmed to even like the things that they like and dislike the things that they dislike. When a lot of people don't really know enough information or a lot of information to make a individual choice or decision to deem what they like as what they like and vice versa, to deem what they dislike as what they dislike. So once I see this, I realize that, to be honest, at first it was a little disturbing, but ultimately I realized that I myself have the ability to create myself into whatever I deem. But I also know it's a reality thing. It's not just I identify as a smart person. I identify as a woman. No, nothing like that. And I don't identify as either one. I'm just saying. Nowadays you have to clarify things. People be thinking stuff. Why, I don't know, but who knows. But anyway, so after seeing this mass programming and realizing that I myself can program myself into whatever I want, but it comes with work, and it comes with mindfulness, and it also comes with filling in. See, you just can't be a character, and it's not about being a character. It's actually not about being a character. It's almost like the Matrix. In the Matrix, in the White Room, they can basically animate anything that they need, or they can download any information or skills that they would like to possess. And ultimately what I'm saying is just that. Now, I'm not saying you can close your eyes, meditate, and know everything else. No. But I am saying that you can close your eyes, meditate, and become somebody else, become something else. And when you open your eyes, you'll yearn and desire and walk toward things of filling in this new essence, this new being, with skills, and the desire for it will burn inside, because that's what's created. The mind is a very powerful thing. I don't think it's something to play with either. But I also understand that you have the ability to do anything. You have the ability to have discipline, and you also have the ability to fall and crumble under pressure, under addiction, under withdrawal, under heartbreak. So when you know that you're more than just destined to create beyond just tomorrow, most of the times you don't know it. And it's weird that you go through the world or you go through life, and just like water, you need reminders. You know? I always say life is a journey, right? Well, here on that, by the way, if you think of a triathlon or, where people are running on a marathon and people on the sidelines with signs and people are on the, sidelines with water. It's so funny that when you really think about it, when you run on your journey of life, the only thing you really need on the sidelines are reminders of the same thing that you know, the reason that you're running in the beginning. And I think a lot of black people today don't even know why they're even in a race, because somebody had ran and passed the baton of warmth. And don't get me wrong, I don't want to make it seem like everybody is a nuisance or a detriment to a movement or a liberation of a people. But it is what it is, you know. So, one thing about this pod today, I know I feel like I've been kind of heavy, lately on things. And I don't try to be heavy. I just try to be real with you all. I hope it's taken that way. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. I hope it's, and if it's not, then, hey, oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Things aren't perfect, and as I stated before, I don't want to sit up here and blow lilies out of my ass as if, we're in a utopia where people are running up on people while walking down the street and requesting what do they need in life so they can hurry up and give it to them because they might have an extra something in they whatever. No, it's not that type of life. Like nobody's ran up on you and told you to sit down with a chair and a sandwich and some soup that they just made for you to sit on the sidewalk or the grass and have a meal while they rub your feet and clean your shoes while you're on your journey. Like, we don't live in a city that does damn near anything like that. You're not gonna walk down the street and get hit in the head by a ripe piece of fruit that, fell off a tree. We aren't there yet. So I can't sit up here and, blow all that up my ass. But I do know that it's coming. It's coming. But ultimately what I was saying about everything was understand that you can program yourself. Understand that you can do the opposite, make a different choice for everything that you already do. And only you can know what that is. And I think that learning how to program yourself to do or create a better version of yourself, you basically make it easier and better for the tomorrow you. So basically, 3 years from now, with the relationship that you have with yourself, you can literally be thankful for yourself for planting the seeds of you learning a new language, of you becoming more ambidextrous, of you taking more care of your core strength, health, of you drinking more water, of whatever the case could be. But what I'm saying is that whatever you grow into, you have a choice of what you grow into. Especially if you self-analyze and see where you are on your journey right now, you can see where your body is, where your mind is, and where your worthiness is of how you feel about yourself. Now, that'll always be different than what you actually are. But sometimes you can be correct and see yourself in the correct light. And if you ain't shit, well, and you know you ain't shit, well, sometimes it's like I always say, if you know you got bad shoulders, now, at least now you know where to work on, what to work on. So it's like nothing is over. Nothing is too anything. You have a mind, the most innovative technology known to man, literally. But there's key elements about the mind. There's focus. It's very easily to be pulled out of focus in today's world because there's also your world in your mind outside of today's world. Today's world is too much. Today's world will like data you to death, right? And now you have to sit with those thoughts, those ideas, those whatever, whether you use them or not, but you sat there and you digested it all in your mind, your memories, you know. So it's just being aware of what you eat, you know. And I'll definitely say this. Don't forget about Harataki. Do your own research. I could do some for you. But like the basis of what it is and everything with it is, it's an herb that definitely cleanses you out, purifies you, removes toxins, parasites, adds oxygen to the blood. There's a lot of good stuff for your body. And yeah. There was something I did want to. I wanted to give a little. What would I call this? A little advice. Okay, life advice. This is one of my take it or leave it segments. So it is what it is. So my 32 solar cycles, I've been privy to something about teeth that I've learned. So when it comes to teeth, I realized that when you go to sleep at night, when your mouth is closed for a certain period of time, napping or whatever the case may be, usually sleep. If you wake up in the middle of the night or you wake up in the morning and you have not a bad breath, because that's not what I'm talking about, but if you have an acidic taste, feeling in your mouth, then I believe over time that means that you have a pH balance that is on more so the acidic level, which you can do a multitude of things to, correct, which I have no problem talking about in a minute. But what I'm saying is, be careful of that because I realized that when your teeth are bathed in acidic body, acidic saliva, acidic enzymes, your tongue, your everything about you, your flesh, everything becomes more of acidic base because that's what your blood is. It can erode at your teeth, and I don't think a lot of people realize that. I really don't. So, um, now obviously, all around health is best for you. So, if you understand that you have to take care of your entire self to have fullness of health, even for other areas, then you'll understand that concept or this concept. And that's basically if you take care of your stomach, because your stomach is the controller of the acid, basically the acid of your body. Even your breath. Your breath and your esophagus are the vapor openings and the smell taste of what your stomach is. So, um, you know, anything from the right water, spring water, a nice right base, nice and clean that can help clean out your stomach because some people don't drink water at all. So, but no additives to it, apparently. Just, pure water because once you do that, then you change the pH level if you adding lemonade powder or Gatorade powder and all this other stuff. It's like not good for you at all. But you drink decent water. Certain certain foods that are more baseline can help soothe your stomach, help change that pH level, um, and overall help you save your teeth. So yeah. But I guess I want to stretch it if it's not there. Um, like I said, program yourself. You know, you've been programmed your whole life, from your parents to school to your job to even society. So I say, how about you take time to actually program yourself for once? I mean, you have nothing to lose other than turning yourself to some like type of assassin or some shit, but that's not what I'm advocating for. But what I'm saying is that, you know, and yes, I am being realistic. You have to be realistic as well. I don't want people just. But anyway, um, I'll start with that. I do apologize. I heard that a few times. I know it's exhilarating when when you align with how you feel with what you are. I know how it is to get beside yourself at times. But even though it's not about explanation, I do know that anytime I've ever gotten beside myself, it wasn't that I was being big headed or I was trying to be confrontational or mean ass or whatever. I actually was just internally a thirsty little boy for life, ready to hop in, ready to answer, ready to do my part, ready to start, no matter what it is. So I think that eagerness um, was definitely one of the reasons I definitely got beside myself a few times, or if I can't get beside myself, it's not over yet, right? But once you're out of your way and once you can be honest with yourself, then you can make little changes. I think we're so hard on ourselves about everything. But you can choose to do a push up now. You can choose to drink water now. You can choose just to use words that are different. You can choose to do habits, things that are different, eat things that are different, talk to people that are different. Um, you can do anything. So I think when it comes down to it, it's just that you have to consciously know where you're going. So I think before any and all of this, I think it would behoove to really take time to quiet yourself, quiet your mind, meditate for all intents and purposes. And when I say meditate, I mean this. Close your eyes and envision what it is that you see and be realistic and really see you, envision you from the facial expressions that you make, the emotions that you hold, the clothes that you're wearing, the things that you're doing, the places that you are, the time of day. Envision it all. And from there, feel it out. And then I feel like you look around and you make your moves from there. It's from what, depending on what you walk to, what you get closer to. Meditate, lift your head up, look around, see, move towards. Tangibly and intangibly. So, masterminding is takes energy, takes discipline. I think discipline allows you to have freedom. At times when you no longer want to have discipline. But I think it takes discipline first at certain times to even create a gateway to a different, version of yourself. And there's nothing wrong with the version of who you are. To be honest with you, I don't want anybody to feel inadequate because anything that you could become will only stem from what you are. So your future self still has to be thankful for you. For you allowing them to make it to where they are. In the way that, in the fashion, in the way that you did. It's always nice to have a life where you can thank your younger older. Well, it's not older. Well, technically it is because you were younger, longer before. A time lived already, right? But it's just fascinating, you know. But like I said, it takes focus. It takes direction. But more importantly than direction, it takes vision. You need a vision to have direction. And with a direction, you need focus to stay on that direction. And the things that create that focus, poof, those are things like discipline. Those are things like sleeping, right? Taking care of yourself, making sure your body is healthy, making sure your body is optimally able to function for what you need it to be and do. And that could be anything, building your memory, building your vocabulary, building your leg muscles, building your back muscles, anything. Learning how to use certain tools, learning how to disassemble and clean guns, learning how to take TVs apart, and whatever. I don't know. But yeah, these things. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to make everybody scientists and engineers. If you want to sit back and, I don't know. Oh, speaking of marijuana, well, I didn't speak of it. It was on my mind. I actually have a plant advice I would like to give out. Yes, 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 yes. So I realized that for anybody out there growing flowers or growing their own marijuana, um, one thing that could give your plant a boost, a kick, protein kick, because they do eat, and more so than anything, I realized that taking mushrooms and cutting them up and putting them in the soil, in the dirt around your plant, will definitely boost the life, like, of your plant, the health of your plant, on a crazy scale. It's kind of ridiculous, but I would say the only thing you have to worry about, make sure you cut them up nice and good to a degree, but you will have some type of grassy mushroom grass spores that try to grow out. Just pluck them, throw them away, and it'll be a few, but here and there. Once you do that, it's all over, good and all that, and yeah, it's like superfood to your plant. So yeah. And on top of that, um, plants have the ability to intrinsically absorb the essence of the mushrooms as well. So if you do have any psychoactive mushrooms, ingredients, whatever, that will be absorbed into the actual plant, the actual bud. So just be patient, and yeah, I'm looking forward to some good plant myself. So just just hoping it stays alive, hoping everything stays cool. I've had some that have gotten far and then died on me. So we'll see. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. You all keep your crowns on, keep your heads up. I never greeted the new listeners. New listeners. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I can't really tell you what to expect because we already did it. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked. My name is Mr. Bush. I will say, if you all enjoyed this pod, everything about it, please send me out, share me with 11 people. Your cousin, a couple friends, like a couple cousins, who knows. But yeah, send me out. Even a coworker. Um, I'm always down for new listeners. Like, I love it. I love it. Love the audience. Love it all. More importantly, if you all want to contact any new info, anything, the pod's email is still, by the way, podcast@gmail.com. Again, all business inquiries, you want to contact me, anything, it's by the way, podcast@gmail.com. And I am still looking for music producers. So, somebody that makes some really good beats. Yeah, send them through. Email me, contact me. Let's do it. I think that's it. That's it. I want to say something, and then I'm gonna let you all go. So, I'll keep it really short, quick. What I'm trying to say. I know it's a lot going on out there, and more importantly, I would like to say that I wish nothing but guidance and protection for you all, in all ways. And with that being said, I'm not going to keep it or, drained or whatever. But I just want you all to be okay. I want you all to be safe out there. I'll never know who listens to my pod, and that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. But I do know that, I definitely care for you all. I definitely do. You all are the world I experience. I am the world that you all experience. Even though we may not know each other's faces, that's okay with me. We matter in this world, and we influence this world in the ways that we are and how we are. And I think that's a beautiful thing. It's something I'm glad I can believe in. Not fuck believe in. Something I'm glad I know exists. Let's put it like that. A lot of people always say, "Where's God? Where is this? Where is that? Why did God leave us? Whatever, blah blah blah." But we have each other on this rock, this planet, and if this ball is floating in a dark room, going whatever miles an hour, we're on this rock, at least together. Let's look at each other. Let's focus on each other to a degree. Let's see the specialness and the godliness in each other. Let's enjoy and expand from there. But anyway, this here is that. By the way, I want you all to sling towards the programming of yourself from you in a way you've never done before. And with that being said, you can find a way to lean internally towards where you want to go, towards the things that and the places that you want to be closer to. So, with that being said, this here's that. By the way, I am your host with the most. Peace.